City manager takes his seat back against the wishes of Amanda Lewis. When the three amigos were elected in May, there was a decision made shortly after taking their seats that much of the public found interesting or even odd. For years, the city manager and city secretary have sat alongside the mayor on the dais. There are many reasons for this, including the fact that the city secretary oftentimes has to read newly considered ordinances. She records the minutes of the meeting, and the city secretary and city manager occasionally need to answer various questions about individual topics or the order of the meeting, etc. However, one of the most important reasons is respect. The city manager is the CEO of the city. The individual assigned to that role runs the day-to-day operations of the entire city, and the city secretary is the official records keeper of the city. They play major roles for this city. But shortly after taking office, led by Amanda Lewis, the three amigos made the city manager sit in the crowd and the city secretary at the end of the dais without even discussing the move with the rest of the city council. That's a lot of cities. Well, during her campaign, Amanda Lewis talked about the alleged morale at City Hall.
The morale at City Hall is deplorable, in my opinion.
It was all political propaganda, but hey, whatever wins elections, right? She also mentioned that a staff needs to have respect in order to get things done.
It takes the respect of your staff in order to get your actions implemented.
This decision was a show of power, an attempt at gaining respect by force. Meanwhile, that backfired. This move not only proved to be disrespectful to the city manager and city secretary, it gave much of the rest of staff a bad taste in their mouths as well, and further split the city council.
I had a staff at Parkland that respected me.
Well, last night, Councilman Traylor asked the city manager to come back and sit at the dais, as he should. When opening the meeting last night, it looked like Amanda Lewis had just had the crown knocked off her head. Watch.
I'd like to call to order Forney City Council for Tuesday, December 21st at 6:30 p.m. I ask everybody to please silence their phones. At this time, again, I would like to recognize Ms. Schlensker in position 5 and welcome her to the dais. We also have another addition up here, our permanent city manager, Charles Daniels, so I'm glad that he's up here as well. So that being said, I'm going to turn it over to Councilman Jason Robertson for the invocation and pledge of allegiance.
Yes. Ms. Lewis also told us all she knows how to manage staff.
I also know how to manage staff.
Well, this sure has been a poor example of those alleged skills. For more videos like these, subscribe to the State of Forney on YouTube and like and share the State of Forney on Facebook.